everyone! Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. And like I said in my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and if you haven't seen it, I'll put a card up top here. I know, it's only June, but the dates have been announced, tickets have gone on sale, and the dessert parties are being booked. So in this video, I'm going to describe Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and then stay tuned because at the end, I'm going to give you some special party tips. So I'm going to give you some general information based on the 2016 Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I have my notes, so if I keep glancing, I apologize in advance. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, that would be great. I would love to know, have you been to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? What was your favorite part about the Christmas party? Also, check out my corresponding blog post, which will go up on Friday. It always goes up the day after the video, so the videos go up on Thursday, the blog post goes up on Friday, and that will go into more detail. We'll list all the dates, the prices, so you know, it's just a great reference guide in general. And check out my Facebook page, Vacation with the Magic by Shelby. I always list any discounts, any promotions, anything that's going on with Disney, and when there's nothing that Disney is releasing, I put up Disney pictures and stuff like that. And you know, I am a travel agent who specializes in Disney, so I love helping people book and plan their Disney World vacations. Just this week, the 2018 packages came out. So if you think you are going in 2018, or if you're contemplating going in 2018, let me know and I can give you a free quote and get you started on making magical memories with your family. All right, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. What is it? It is a separate ticket event that takes place on select nights in November and December in the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. Now, a separate ticket event means that you need to purchase a ticket just for the party. You do not need a park ticket to get into the party. So the party takes place from 7 p.m. till 12 a.m. However, with a party ticket, you may enter the Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m. And like I said, you don't need a park ticket, you just need the party ticket. So, for example, you're going for 5 days, but you know you're going to the party one of those nights. And let's say that, you know, you want to relax that day, which is what I recommend, especially if you have little ones, because it is until midnight. So you sleep in, you go to the pool, you know, you eat at your resort, or maybe you eat at another resort. You just relax. So you don't have a park ticket for that day. So you purchase your park tickets for 4 days, and then you have your party ticket, which will get you into the Magic Kingdom, like I said, from at 4 o'clock until midnight. So that's a good 8 hours in the Magic Kingdom just on that party ticket. So, like I said, the dates are in November and December, and I'll have all that on my blog, as well as party ticket prices, because they do vary by date, and they become more expensive as you get closer to Christmas. So, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a warm and festive way to celebrate the holiday season. It has many festivities that happen during the party. There's complimentary cookies and hot cocoa, snow on Main Street, the lighting of the castle, which if you have never seen is incredible. There are special character meet and greets that these characters only come out during the party. Some of them come out all year long, but there are special ones that come out only during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, as well as Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I know that, but this is about Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The Totally Tomorrowland Christmas Show, Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. There is a holiday-themed dance party. Select attractions are open, and what makes it nice is that during the party, there's usually low crowds. The crowds do pick up as you get closer to Christmas time, but for a while there are low crowds, so some of those attractions are walk-on. And the two best parts about the party, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade and Holiday Wishes. Right? You can't go wrong with a fireworks show at Walt Disney World. So first up, there is complimentary hot chocolate and cookies throughout Magic Kingdom. And I will have up on my blog the kinds of cookies that they serve, as well as the locations, because I will have a picture of the map and they show you right on the party map where you may pick up your free treats. The next special thing is there is snow on Main Street. And they used to do this during the Osborne Lights also at Hollywood Studios, which is no longer there, unfortunately. It's really cool, especially if your children have never seen snow. We live in the Northeast, so if you've never seen snow, let me know. I will ship some to your house. We live in an area where it snows once winter hits, which is usually around Halloween and it snowed on Mother's Day. It's been known to snow on Mother's Day here. We will see about a half an inch to an inch a day. So, it's just normal here. They don't cancel school. You just carry on and go about your day. So, and it does add up, but, that's where we live. So, once again, if you need snow, let me know. I have tons of it for you come February. As a mommy tip, don't eat the snow. No. On Main Street, don't eat the snow. It's not real snow, obviously, because you are in Florida. It is chemically based. Just, please don't. It's just as a mommy freak out moment. Yeah, no. The big beacon of Christmas time in the Magic Kingdom is Cinderella's Castle. And from around November to January, and especially during the party, Queen Elsa from Arendelle, surprise, surprise, shows up on the stage in front of the castle and has a little bit of a show and then lights up the castle. And it is absolutely incredible. I'll put a picture of it here. It is amazing. It's so pretty. The first time my family saw it, we literally just sat outside of Casey's and just stared at the castle. It is just gorgeous, and it takes them many, many hours to string these lights, and they start very early in the year, but it's a must see in person. Pictures and video do not do it justice. So for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there are special character meet and greets, as well as regular character meet and greets, and I will have all of that listed in my blog, and that blog link will be down below. There are a couple characters who make an appearance just for the party, and that one of them is Mary Poppins, Bert, and a penguin, and you can find them in the town square. Santa Claus, and he is next to City Hall. Jack Skellington. Now, Jack Skellington is at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party with Sally, but at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, he is dressed up like Santa Claus. And he, last year, was in Fantasyland over by Storybook Circus. You have the Seven Dwarfs, and they love to make a party appearance. They are usually by the Mine Train in Fantasyland. And in Fairy Tale Hall, you will have the princesses with their princes. And princes are becoming more and more popular, like the breakfast in the boardwalk area with Ariel and Eric and Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. But they are still pretty rare. So this is a fantastic meet and greet. Donald Duck with his uncle Scrooge McDuck appear in Fantasyland over in the Storybook Circus area. Goofy, but he's not just any Goofy. He's Santa Goofy, and you can find him over near the Barnstormer in Fantasyland. And in Adventureland, another special character meet and greet is Aladdin, Abu, Jasmine, and the Genie. And Abu and Genie I've only been seen during the parties lately, so you might want to check that one out. You will find them near the usual Aladdin and Jasmine meet and greet on the other side of the magic carpets across Aloha Isle, and then you can just go over and grab a Dole Whip. I mean, you're there anyway, right? So a totally Tomorrowland Christmas show. I feel like Pauly Shore. Totally. A See-No Man moment. I digress. It takes place on the Rocket Tower stage in Tomorrowland, and that is back by Space Mountain, back by the bathrooms. And it is a musical review featuring Buzz Lightyear, Mike Wazowski, and Stitch. It's aimed towards the younger kids, and they usually have a kids-only section so the kids can see the show without having adults standing in front of them, which is really, really nice. Every party has a stage show, and the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. And the stage is in front of Cinderella's castle. And Mickey is super duper duper excited about the holiday season, so he throws a celebration and invites all of his Disney pals. Minnie and Donald and Pluto and Daisy, Peter Pan and Alice, Woody, Jessie, and many, many more. During Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, if you have to get your groove on, which, well, some of us have to do that sometimes. I usually spontaneously do it to the music that's playing throughout the parks, and my children, especially my daughter, who's only 9, and she's already like, Mom, it's so embarrassing. I'm like, you're 9. Get over it. I was waiting for this for another 5 years, but apparently it starts early now. Club Tinsel, and that takes place in Cosmic Rays, and there is a DJ in there along with reindeer and polar bears and elves, and you can shake your booty to Christmas music. So there are, and like I said, there are select attractions that are available, and usually there are low crowds, so they make most of them walk on. I will have the whole list on my blog because it's a long list. I'm not gonna go through all of that right now. One of the highlights of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, and it's just magic. It's like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, Boo-to-You Parade I love it. It's my favorite parade. But this one is warmth, and it's festive, and it just makes you want to go out and throw lights on a house and decorate for the holidays, and it will knock the bah humbug right out of you. There are nutcrackers and Mickey and Friends, and Gingerbread Man, and Santa on his sleigh. And it is just a wonderful, happy parade. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It just feels like at Christmas time, it feels like a warm hug. Where you're just like, oh, that's what this parade feels like. The parade begins in Frontierland, goes down to Liberty Square, across the bridge, into the hub area in front of the castle, around the hub area, down Main Street, and then it goes around Town Square a little bit, right in front of the, it turns left. So if you're going down Main Street, and then it turns left, it goes in front of where Mickey and Tinkerbell meet, and the railroad station, and then comes out and exits the Harmony Barbershop. It's nice to see it on Main Street. If you can't, usually Frontierland to Liberty Square is pretty empty. Right in front of Heritage House, that backs up a little bit, but there's that long stretch between Frontierland and Liberty Square. You should have no problem finding a spot to see the parade. And finally, you have Holiday Wishes. And Holiday Wishes is a beautiful, spectacular fireworks display with holiday music, and it is just the perfect way to celebrate this season. It's just absolutely lovely. It's the second best thing, I believe. It's probably actually it's tied with the parade, but because it's fireworks, and it's Disney World and behind the castle, and it is absolutely incredible, and it's a great way to celebrate the holidays with your family, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So tips for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. The first tip is around December 22nd of 2017, Holiday Wishes and the Christmas Parade will be shown nightly in the Magic Kingdom. So if you choose not to go to the party, you can still see the parade and Holiday Wishes. I did say December 22nd, so keep that in mind, because I recommend to you, if you can, to avoid Walt Disney World from December 20th to January 2nd. Now, if January 2nd falls on a Saturday, then January you can arrive on January like 3rd, maybe arrive on January 4th, because it is crazy town and not everybody packs their patience, and it's wall to wall people. So just keep that in mind. So if you are going during that time and you do want to see the parade and holiday wishes, then you need to stake out a spot. And it's nice if you have one adult stake out a spot around 45 minutes, maybe even an hour before, while the other adult, and that's only for this time period, while the other adult goes and gets a snack and food. Maybe they take the kids, maybe you keep a kids, maybe you keep one kid, they take one kid, whatever, and then they come back. If you get quick service, you can come back and eat right there. The person who's staying and staking out the spot should have a tough skin, and they should be willing to defend that spot, because as it gets closer and closer to showtime or parade time, people will try to hone in and take your spot. It's part of it, especially that time of year when, like I said, there's a lot of people. So tip number 2, if you are attending Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, there are 2 parades during the party. They are the exact same thing, and the second one is less crowded than the first. Tip number 3 ties into this. If you have to go to the first parade, because usually the second parade is later, and I will have the times listed on my blog. I'll put the blog post down below, so that way it'll give you an idea. Usually Disney doesn't stray very far from year to year on show times and parade times and stuff like that. But if you are attending the first parade, then I recommend getting there approximately 30 minutes early. And like I said, the parade goes from Frontierland to a Main Street. And if you don't care where you watch it, that stretch between Frontierland and Liberty Square is a great spot to watch the parade. And just, it's not as crowded as the rest of the route. Now, tip number 4, and like I said earlier, with a party ticket, guests may enter the Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m., even though the party does not start technically until 7 p.m. And tip number 5 piggybacks on number 4, in that if you do not go to a park during the day, you can make fast passes from approximately 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's usually off like 3:30 to 6:30 or 3:45 to 6:45, but it's nice because when you enter the party at 4 p.m., then you have your 3 fast passes, and I have great recommendations for them when you book a trip with me. So I do party itineraries as well as regular day itineraries for my clients. So when you book a trip with me, that's just one of the services that is offered to you. Tip number 6, there are 3 table service restaurants that are open for dining during the party. Cinderella's Royal Table, Be Our Guest, and a Crystal Palace. Now, I recommend that you grab a big lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, around 3:30, and then during the party, quick service locations are open, and that will be listed in my blog as well. It's a lot of information. I can't just put it all down below. Sorry. So that way, if you need to grab something to eat, grab a quick bite, whatever you like, there are available options. Tip number 5 is there is a fireworks holiday dessert party for holiday wishes. And this is available on select nights, and it takes place at the Tomorrowland Terrace. So you enjoy desserts, and then you have a reserved spot for the holiday wishes show, which is really nice, especially if you're getting closer to the Christmas season, so then you don't have to fight for that spot. This year, the party is $47 for children, and in Disney World, that is 3 to 9 years old, and it is $79 per adult, and in Disney World, that is 10 and up. So just keep that in mind, and that is also without tax, those prices as well. There is also exclusive merchandise. There are magic bands, there are t-shirts, there are pins, and they are available throughout the Magic Kingdom. The Emporium on Main Street, Mickey Star Traders in Tomorrowland, and Big Top Souvenirs in Fantasyland. And I will, once again, put it on my blog. I keep going back to it. I apologize. Where their locations are and what they have for specialty merchandise in that shop. And then finally, there's a special party sorcerer of the Kingdom card. I'll put last year's here. And it is a great way that's free. You get it at the fire hall on Main Street. So when you enter the park, it is to your left. And if you even if you don't play Sorcerer of the Kingdom, this is a great free souvenir that is exclusive just for this party. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in 2018 will have a different card. 2016 will have has a different card than 2017. So every year it's a different card. So it is a great exclusive piece of merchandise from the party. So that is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. That would be great. I am starting a series next week, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a park, and then I'm going to give you the top 5 things from that park in a video after it, because it will be long. So next week starts the Magic Kingdom. So I will give you a brief history and go through the park, and then we'll go the next week and do the top 5 things you must do, the necessities of the Magic Kingdom. And then we'll do Epcot or a park, and then go through, and we will do Hit Disney Springs on this too, which I know I don't touch very often or at all. But, it is a big part, and it is a beautiful part now of Walt Disney World since the refurb. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.